Dang, bro, that ramen is making me so hungry.
Da-da-da-da-da. Hi, I'm Judah.
Sup, I'm Dakota. Wow, the lightning is mad. What if it strikes us here, bro?
This is perfect. So, there's a lightning storm right now.
Boom!
There's no thunder, though. There's very little thunder.
It's really late. It's really weird. As we speak. Dude, that smells so good. I'm about to go crazy.
It's good, bro.
You're sick, though.
Oh, I'm not that bad. I'm not that sick.
Yeah, but, dude, I've just gotten better.
True. Do you want to do the half screen so we can see the questions?
Yeah, let's do the half screen so we can see the questions.
I'm eating, for those who care.
Oh, yeah, that's
I'm eating ABC Instant Cup Noodles, chicken onion flavor.
Isn't the ABC store in Kono?
Yeah. It's gas, dude.
Is that the ABC brand?
No. It's M-I-ABC.
All right.
Thank you for joining us for today's podcast.
Yes, sir.
We actually got 2 listens on Spotify.
2 listens.
And we got we got 13 people who weren't us on our YouTube account watched it.
Really?
I checked.
On that episode?
No, just of people. So it's collectively we've gotten 13 people that aren't you and me.
Oh, sick.
Because we've got 15 views, and there's 13 people. So that means it's not you and me.
Sweet.
So,
I wonder who the flip saw that.
Dude, no chance.
Maybe our friends are just these guys.
I hope no one of my friends sees this.
That's what I'm nervous about. Because then if they comment...
I'm having too much fun with this, and I'm being too open.
I know, me too. I could get in mad trouble.
Dude, this could be used against me, honestly.
This probably could. But you ever seen those memes of POV and your friend started a podcast, and they're just the guys in jail?
Yeah,
it's gonna be us, bro.
We've said some things, yeah.
I've said some things. I'm I don't like the way this is run. I wouldn't want certain people to hear that.
Yeah, and it sounds way worse than it is.
Yeah,
especially when you're just joking around.
That
with your
smells
friend.
way too good, bro.
Dude, I'm already offered it to you. You gotta stop making comments.
All right.
So today's podcast, what are we talking about?
Okay, before we share, all right, let's talk about what we shared. Let's talk about what happened today.
Okay.
So today's podcast is about YWAM. What is YWAM? We're both YWAM missionaries.
Yep.
So we were figure, let's just talk about YWAM, what we like about it, what we don't like. Is it even worth it? Why are we still in it?
We have a huge insight on it.
Yeah, we've been in it for a good amount of time, so.
Over a year, yeah, for me.
Over a year and a half.
Almost 2 years for me now, yeah.
Yeah, boys making big bucks. It's been 2 years, I think.
Dang, 2 years for both of us then. Almost 2 years for me.
No.
Wow.
I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while. It's not that long. It's
been over a year for me, yeah.
Yeah, but we've been around it long enough to know.
Yeah.
You know, how many bases you been to? Just the one?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No,
6?
7?
Okay.
7 bases over the world?
We've both been to 7 bases around the world. I've staffed a couple of them.
Yep, I would be staffing 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because
This is his second base to staff. This is my second base to staff.
I'm pretty loyal to my other.
I'm not a big fan of his other one. I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, let's share this flipping story.
All right, do you want to tell her or should I?
How about I share my perspective and then you share yours?
Okay.
Again. Okay, so we're walking. We grabbed some solos and we're sitting by the beach. A solo is a drink here. It's a Sprite. It's like a Sprite.
It's like a better Sprite.
It's
really
like
lemony.
Lemony Sprite.
It's a way lemon forward Sprite.
It's like a lemon
Sprite. It's a good soft drink.
I like it. It's a good sit down with your friends, drink it, and have a good time. Whatever.
It's very lemony. It was good.
It's
like lemonade.
It'd be really good with an Arnold Palmer.
We talked about that.
That would be
putting
good.
some iced tea in that.
But as we were talking about this Arnold Palmer, probably a little Chihuahua or whatever the frick pulls up, starts yipping at us really aggressively, runs at Judah, and I'm standing there really confused. Because I'm like, why is this dog running up on us? But then Judah starts yelling at it and starts kicking at it. And I'm like, what the frick? And then 3 other dogs out of nowhere come up and start jumping Judah. And I'm just sitting there drinking my solo, super confused. Yeah, and then it kind of clicked like that. It kind of clicked. Oh, we got to move our laptop in because it's raining. It kind of clicked that he's getting attacked by a dog. And it bit his leg. But it didn't bite his leg, but it ripped his shorts or his jeans. Mm-hmm. And so I was super confused. I was like, what the frick?
All right.
My
turn to tell it. I'm going to tell it way better. Here I was walking with my good friend Nate, sipping a cold solo, right? Just living life. We're walking by the coast. It's a beautiful view. All of a sudden, this absolute canine of a dog. No, it's about medium sized. It's like
it's not even.
It's bigger than a Chihuahua, but it's like a really not well fed border collie.
Yeah.
So this dog comes up to us, and I'm like, oh, it's just a dog. This dog doesn't stop coming at us, and its teeth are bared, drool and snot's coming out of his nose. This dog's hungry. He wants blood, specifically my blood. He's completely fine with leaving this guy alone. He comes up to me.
All of them were.
All of them were. This dog comes up to me, bares his teeth, and like he looks rabid. Not actually rabid, but he was a crazy looking dog. So I'm freaked out. It's Papua New Guinea. These dogs carry diseases. I'm like, if it bites me,
Whoa.
I'm dead.
Can we move in a little bit?
Are we getting wet?
No, but it might make a lot of noise.
Okay. I think we're good right here.
Yeah, we're good.
Here, let me scoot over a little bit so I'm right in front. Yeah, so this dog comes at me. I put my foot out to kind of shoo it away. It bites my jeans. I wear these really light whatever. Look at that rip. Dude, that thing came for me. And then two of his buddies, this brown and white dog, come circling around me to flank me. I had nowhere to run. This dude was just sipping his cold solo. I'm screwed. And then I kicked it this brown dog, and the brown dog started to run away, and the pack left. But
dude, that pack
I was near death.
Not really.
Not really.
It was just really funny because the owner was there.
Yeah, and the owner was
he
just
started petting the dog with his foot after.
And he's like, sorry. He's like, that's it.
You almost just killed that dog. These dogs would have died. It wasn't a dog that would do a lot of damage and run away.
And
this dog would have died.
I wasn't non-aggressive. I was coming at that dog too.
I was shocked
because that dog was with dogs you have to not show fear.
Yeah.
So I stepped toward it and I was like, hey,
back up. Hey. And I was like, hey. Everybody went, hey.
Different side of me came out. I'm gonna be honest.
That was freaking. Why are we still talking about it? I love you. After we sat down, he's like, man, I'm shaking.
I was shaking. And I was so scared.
I was like, that was a trick, man. Because I was so. I don't know why the frick I was so confused. It wasn't a very confusing situation.
Oh, that's hot.
But in my head, I just thought it was just gonna yip at us. But then Judah started freaking out, and I was like, what?
Okay, I didn't start freaking out. That dog started coming for me.
All I hear is, hey,
that's the difference.
Hey, you kicked.
Dude, it was coming at me, dude.
I was in flip flops and shorts, not ready to throw down, bro. I'm in a vulnerable state sipping my solo, bro.
I was too. We were doing the same thing. We were both trying to sip our solo. And this dog just comes for us. So stupid. All right, YWAM. First question, what is YWAM?
Wow. Anyways, so let's talk about our YWAM.
Yeah, we're getting on topic.
What is YWAM?
We're switching it up.
By the way, YWAM did not pay us to do this. We're going to say some negative things probably too. Mm-hmm. What is YWAM?
We're just going to be honest.
You got this, bro.
All right, what is YWAM? Well, let's talk about first, what the frick was that? Dude, I'm getting attacked by this freaking bug. Oh my gosh, dude, that landed on my pinky.
What was that?
Dude, it's a freaking bat.
Yo, what the frick is going on?
I can't wait to watch that back and see what that was.
I just dissed you dude, what?
Dude.
Did you get bit, bro? That's bad if it bit you. What is the blood-sucking one?
I'm okay. Dude, all of a sudden I feel pain on my hand. I'm like, what? And then it starts moving. I may have yelled like a little girl, which does not validify my dog story very much.
Hell, I go like this.
You just leave me. He runs. If we were ever in a bad situation, I'm handling it.
You know what I thought it was? I thought it was a bunch of bees or something. So I was like, oh, I'm out of this.
A swarm?
I don't know. It freaked me out.
Dude, that freaked me out. It wasn't even. See, I don't know why they target me.
Yeah,
what the frick?
Dude, that could have been a blood-sucking one.
I think it was.
Homie got rained on and freaked
Yeah,
out.
I hope that guy gets. It's pouring right now, by the way.
Where did he go? He probably just died, bro.
I hope he died. Okay, let's stay on topic. What is YWAM? YWAM is a Christian organization. It stands for Youth with a Mission.
Yeah.
Its main focus is young people to go out to all the nations. It was founded by a guy named Lauren Cunningham. He got a vision when he was 20 years old. He saw waves of young people going out to all the nations and to all the world. And he's like, we need to make this a reality. This is what I feel like God is telling me to do. So he started an organization, and it's worldwide. They have over 1,000 bases. There's thousands of bases in 186 different countries. What everyone in YWAM has done, or what the main focus of YWAM is called a DTS. It stands for Discipleship Training School. And mainly what this is, it's collected of 2 parts. So it's a 6-month program. The first part is a 3-month-long DTS. The second part is a 3-month-long outreach. It varies. It can be 8 to 12 weeks.
That was a lot of lightning.
That's a big one, dude.
That one kept
That
going.
one lasted. Okay, so
boom, we just blow the frick out. It's just fire consumes us.
For the first phase, each week is a different topic, and it's usually taught by a different teacher.
Yeah.
So it'll cover things like hearing from the Lord, Holy Spirit Week, relationships, Father Heart of God, the character of God. It varies to every YWAM base, but it's usually those kind of characteristics. You basically learn how to evangelize, how to further your walk with God. It's a very personal, it's a very personal journey. And then you do the outreach bit, which is you go to a different country. It's usually a third world country. Places like Papua New Guinea, places like Madagascar. There's places like you can do it in the U.S., Mexico, Panama, Colombia, all over the world. In Europe, in Asia, in Africa, anywhere. So the goal of that is short-term missions, which is a lot more for the person than for who you're helping. The goal for short-term missions is to usually help out the bases and to help the long-term missionaries. That is a very, very quick overview of what YWAM is. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so, bro. I'm still thinking about that bat, bro. That was so flipping random.
It wasn't a bat. It was just a big bug.
Oh, was that a bug? That was a bug, bro?
That was a bug.
No
it was
way.
massive.
All right, cool.
Sorry, I worked at the phone center. I've said that so many times. All right, that's kind of what YWAM is.
What do you like about YWAM?
Oh, we're getting right into it.
Yeah, dude.
Are we talking about what we like?
Oh no.
That's not
We should do that one last.
Okay. So what we like. What do you like about YWAM?
I like the community.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really great one.
Community is amazing.
Everyone loves Jesus. Not really anybody's like super crazy. Like, I only met like a couple of crazy people. I was like, wow, this guy is like creepy.
I've met some creepy people.
Yeah, I've met a couple. Not a lot. Most people are super chill. Most people love Jesus. A lot of people are here for themselves more than I feel like others.
Yeah.
So, but what else is great about YWAM?
I love YWAM. Oh, that's hey, don't get crazy. I really like YWAM.
Yeah.
So,
opportunity. That's a good one. The opportunity that it gives you.
One thing I love is the experiences it can give you. It gives you, for people who aren't world travelers or want to go crazy places, it lets you do something that a lot of people have and will probably never do in their life. Like, we're two 18, 19-year-olds who have experienced a lot of life. We've been to multiple third world countries. We've been part of crazy movements. We've been able to do insane things just because of this organization that we're a part of. One of the main things I love about YWAM is they really do take the name. They are youth with a mission.
They champion young people well.
That's their main thing, is empowering young people to go out and do these things. Like, I'm a 19-year-old. I lead a team to a third world country by myself. Like, that's crazy. That's insane. But they trust you because God has put me here. It's weird. It's crazy, and I love it. But that's also the drawback. But we can get to that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, community's huge.
Opportunity and community are like the two.
Community and opportunity. That's
sick.
That is sick. Nice.
That's
a good one.
That's it. I'm profesh.
He is professional.
All right, what don't you like about YWAM?
Well, YWAM's strongest attributes also have the strongest drawbacks.
Yeah.
So yes, it is youth-led. What's that drawback? You get a lot of immature. You get a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. Disorganization. Young Christians. Poor leadership. All this stuff.
New Christians.
Christians.
Like, hey, I stopped smoking 3 months ago. Let's lead this team.
Let's go.
Whoa, bro.
That's something I don't like. I mean, it could be more organized. It could communicate better. I would love to see a little bit more care for leadership.
Yeah.
A little bit more in-depth, like, this person is not fit to lead. We should not put them in charge.
Yeah.
Instead, they're like, dude, you're going to grow so much. And it's true. They will grow so much. But it could also really hurt the students.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of videos on YouTube of, like, YWAM changed my life for the worst. Or YWAM spiritually manipulated and abused me. It's usually because you've got really young leaders, maybe doing their best, maybe not.
They just don't know. There's no maturity,
There's no maturity
yet, so
sometimes.
Really know. Yeah.
And that's honestly the tough part.
Yeah.
Because I'm 19. I've been a Christian all my life, and I'm nowhere near as spiritually mature as probably I should be. Yeah, honestly. Like,
whoa, that one was bright.
sky.
That one probably showed in the camera, bro.
This is cool, dude. This This is kind of the Papua New Guinea experience, though. This is not unique. There's always lightning and there's always thunder.
And there's always something, like bats. Or
there's always something
that
you're like, what the frick?
But
what do you don't like?
What I don't like is the lack of discipleship from older people.
Oh, that's a good one.
There's like not enough actual like discipleship from old people. Now I think there's a lot of fellowship. There's a lot of fellowship with people your age, but not a lot of discipleship with people who actually have experience and know a lot.
I love that. That's a really good point.
And now if there is, they're so swamped that they can't actually put time into you. And there's not a lot of like actual old people. Like I'm talking about even like 80-year-olds, 70-year-olds, people who love Jesus who are here for like young people. I want to see that way more. Like, I want it to be like, oh, like you can have a one-on-one in a sense. So I call it one-on-ones with like someone older. Yeah. Consistently.
Like my mentor back in Kona, he's like 23, 22.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mentor?
Yeah.
Whoa, bro.
And that's YWAM. Is like it's young people leading young people, and sometimes you get craziness from that.
I can be your new mentor, bro.
You're younger than me.
Not for long.
Okay.
Anyways.
What?
Anyways, yeah, I hate the selfishness that comes in YWAM.
Yeah.
Actually, like, a lot of this is from my own experience, too. Of, like, a lot of YWAMers blind themselves saying they're doing something for God, but in reality, they're doing something for themselves.
I hate that.
And since it's God-related, they get away
with
it that.
Yeah.
And then you're lying to yourself, and you're not actually growing.
Yeah, I think of Proverbs 3:5-6 when I say that. Proverbs 30:5-6, it says, do not add to God's word. God's word is perfect and flawless. He'll call you out and call you a liar. So, like, I hate it when people do that. When they're like, God told me this.
I've done that a lot, bro.
Really?
Now, okay. I don't think I've done anything in YWAM that God hasn't called me to, but I think I've done, like, small things that are rooted in selfishness.
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it is hard. You got a bunch of new believers who are all trying to learn how to hear God's voice. Yeah. So you're gonna make some mistakes, obviously. But I mean, in all of that, we're still here and we're still doing it. So the next question, I guess we didn't write it down, but wait, did we?
Yeah. What would?
Oh, no, not that one. Is it worth it?
I think
we said, is it worth your time?
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
We can just skip to that one.
Okay.
So, out of all these negatives that you just said, is it worth your time?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
No matter where you go, if you want to grow as a Christian, no matter where you go, church, anywhere, you're always going to find some kind of issue and problem in the church, no matter what. And if you can't realize that, you're just going to get church hurt and then blame everyone else for your problems. In reality, it's mostly on you.
Dude, bars.
So,
absolute. Hold on. Say that again.
I don't even remember what I said.
Pause the video, go back. That was so true. You're going to get church hurt everywhere and anywhere you go. It reminds me of a Bob Marley quote.
It's true, though. Like, people, like, and that's my own experience.
Yeah.
I was, half the things that I got church hurt by was because of my own fault. And it was my own failure and sin. And I put too much trust in people instead of trusting God, and then I was hurt.
There's a Bob Marley quote where I love, where it's kind of like that. He's talking about a girl, but he said, everyone's going to hurt you. You just got to figure out the ones worth suffering for. And I feel like that's the same thing with YWAM. Is YWAM perfect? Absolutely not. Is YWAM going to hurt you?
You can say that about Christianity, though.
You can say that about anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Jesus will never, but Christianity will.
Yeah. Well, everything with Christianity aren't like, it's with us, and we're flawed. Yeah, we're flawed human beings. We're gonna do things selfishly. We're gonna do things out of our own ambition, and that's not right. That's not good. But it's gonna happen, and it's seeing that as like, oh yeah, that's a flawed person, and saying this is a flawed organization.
Yeah. You can't look at one. It's like even looking at like the. Like the whole defund the cop thing. Not every cop is bad.
Oh, we're getting political. Let's do this.
No, but I mean, real. Not every cop is bad.
Yeah.
Like, so
squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah. You can't base everything off of one person.
But it's absolutely worth your time.
Oh, 100%. Even if you don't like it and God doesn't call you to stay to it, I think if you have the option to do it, you'd be dumb not doing it. Honestly.
Let's hit that next question. What would you change?
What would I change about YWAM? Like, I think it kind of aligns what I don't like is the discipleship. I would definitely prioritize discipleship.
I think that's great, dude.
And I'd prioritize. I would as bases prioritize what actually matters.
Yeah.
And don't get caught up in
the day-to-day.
The day-to-day.
Because there's always gonna be stuff on your plate.
Yeah. I'd prioritize what actually matters, and then, I would champion young people with more time. Instead of just like 3 months and then send them into like crazy things. Now there's some young people who I think are totally
equipped and capable.
But there's some people I was like, no. But one thing I don't like is sometimes YWAM will just like boot them out. They kind of just get booted out of the system. And it's not like a YWAM thing, it's just the leadership that's over it. We'll kind of just like forget
We can talk
people.
about that later because that's a huge topic.
Yeah, they'll just kind of forget people. And you'll fall under the rug because you don't fit in with a certain culture or certain people. And I would want to change that, and I don't want to have it optional for everyone.
Keep talking.
Anyways, yeah, I lost my train of thought. But,
What was I going to add?
I don't remember. Don't boot people out. There's something I don't freaking know. We'll think about it later. Okay.
Oh.
Is the food good?
Hold on, I didn't get to answer what I would change.
Oh, yeah, you didn't.
Bases
Answer.
and different leaders.
Boom.
Because that's huge, dude. Okay. What I would change? I love YWAM. I do.
Yeah, I love it. It's amazing.
But they are very, like you said, some of them can be very selfish. And I think that plays into a little bit of their relationship with God. Of how people just want a feeling. People just want, like, an encounter with God and all this stuff. Which isn't bad to want. Like, Paul says we should earnestly desire all the gifts. And I totally get that. But people who chase Jesus like a drug are not...
It's dangerous, yo.
It's very dangerous.
It's super dangerous.
Who are chasing that mountaintop experience, that feeling with God. And I hate to break it to you, but Christianity is not all about the feeling. The feeling's great when you feel an overwhelming sense of peace and you're just there with God. That's beautiful, and I love that. Man. And you do get that. But also, Christianity is one of the toughest things ever. And I don't think I'm exaggerating.
Yeah. It's the hardest thing
ever. It calls you to lay yourself down 100%. It calls you to be poor sometimes. It calls you to do things you don't want, to lay down your time, to lay down your life even. God says, Jesus called his disciples to pick up their cross and follow him. Not only was a cross at that time one of the most humiliating deaths, it was also one of the most painful, and is one of the most painful. So I hate it actually, when people chase Jesus like a drug and just want that feeling. And I feel like, I'm not saying this for all YWAMers, but a few YWAMers, wow.
That was bright.
That one
Keep going for you, your train of thought.
A few YWAMers do chase that feeling. And
I've done it.
And they want that feeling. And it's really too bad, because there's Christianity is so much more about the happy-go-lucky feeling that you get.
But also, the Bible never says it's not wrong to want that feeling.
Very true. It's both, though.
And then some people, like, I took that when people said that to me, oh, I never want this feeling again, I just want to be by myself. But then I was like, no, like, I want you to, wow, that rain is, look at him run. Come back. Oh my gosh.
We might get this a little.
Yeah, we should
here,
move
back
back.
It up, yeah. It's the wind.
Holy frick. Let's just sit right here.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ugh. I feel wrong on this side of the camera.
Yeah, get out of here, bro. Switch, bro. I feel weird with it being so low.
I do too, yeah. Let's prop it up.
There we go. Oh my god, it's gonna be so loud on the thing, bro. We gotta get close. Oh my guys.
Here, let's put the Spotify thing right here so we can...
Oh my gosh, bro. It's like
go.
pouring. It's still getting wet, bro.
Yeah, good thing we moved it. That was a good call.
Look, no, it's we should move this.
Okay.
Okay,
let's put it on this. This is about the same height.
Oh yeah, get it. Whoa! So unprofessional.
That's what we're putting it on. We're putting it on a piece of sponge. Dude, it is storming right now.
I know what.
If
the power goes out,
sick.
I must turn this off.
You hop on this side. Thank you. I feel weird
being
on the other
weird.
side.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like them like this. But what were we talking about? We had something. Who cares? Let's move on.
Yeah, is the food good?
Food.
Well, hold on. I've had some YWAM bases. Dude, what the frick is that howling sound?
What the frick was that?
It's gotta be wind, dude. Can they see? Can you point the camera that way? They need to see how freaking storming this is. Can they see it? The flashes of lightning.
Dude, what the frick was that sound?
It sounded like a demon dog. And now it's coming down. Wow, that was the weirdest thing. That was pretty intense.
That was a weird sound.
Can you tilt it down a little bit? There we go.
Anyways. Oh,
and it's kicking back. Okay, off topic. Is the food good?
No!
Experience. It depends on what base you're on.
It really does, but if you're in Kona, it sucks. I'll be honest. And it's just fat trash. It's
not
so
great.
bad.
It's pretty unhealthy too.
It's really unhealthy and it's bad. But they're trying their best, but honestly, not really. You could do way better.
They also have to feed,
I've worked in the kitchen.
They have to feed hundreds of people too.
They can, but they could totally do better. Come on, guys. Like they talk about, let's give God our best. Let's give the people who are serving God our best too.
Amen.
All right.
We deserve more food.
But like the base we're at right now is really good food.
Yeah.
But it's smaller. It is harder though with like bigger bases. But there's no finance problem in Kona for food.
There's no way.
There's no way. So who knows?
Especially at upper campus.
Especially upper campus.
Like Ships maybe, but not upper campus.
Nah, Ships is chilling, bro. Ships has that backing.
So there's two bases. He's from an upper campus, which is the University of Nations, which is one of the
like 10 minutes from the road.
It is the biggest mission organization in the
Is it?
Mission.
Really?
Yeah. Well, technically SIL and PNG actually is, because yours is technically a university.
Okay, yeah.
But it's still technically the biggest mission organization place.
Dang, this is insane, bro.
If you want to get into technicalities.
Yeah.
But Ships is a very much smaller base that's still on the same island.
Not that small though, really. It's a pretty big base.
Compared to YWAM bases, it's a very big base, but compared to the biggest one ever,
I'm from the
small.
coolest one, by the way.
Ships is so much better.
It's
dude.
really not. They're so mean.
Okay, hold on. Should we do upper campus or Ships? If you're gonna go to Kona.
Let's move back a little more. It's raining now, even heavier. Oh my gosh.
Oh! Oh wow!
My gosh! We're getting poured, bro.
I'm so glad we got this little tent thing.
Wait, we gotta move back more.
Holy, we gotta move this way too. Hopefully we don't
This
get
is
like
the most insane episode we've had. What the frick is going on?
Also, like, we're so knowledgeable about this, so this is like
Are we
learning.
though?
You're learning. Yes.
Yeah.
I wish I knew this stuff going in.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I came into YWAM so blind, I had no clue what to expect.
Yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, upper campus or lower campus?
Lower campus? Oh, grow up.
I would go upper campus if you want a different experience than a smaller, more intimate school. But if you want a smaller, more intimate school, I would go Ships. It's still getting wet, bro.
Yeah, I know. It just depends if you want a family feel or if you want a university feel. A university might be more fun and it might be more energetic and you have a lot more passion. But at the family base, you get to know everybody. Everybody knows you. Everybody gets to know your name. Every table you can sit at. When at upper campus, you can't do that.
Well, I feel like I know like almost everyone there.
You can't know everybody.
I think I've been.
It's impossible.
I know
There's
everyone's face.
hundreds of people.
I know everybody's face.
Yeah,
who's
you
been
don't.
there
You
long
get to know
enough.
everyone's face.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Yeah.
You don't know who they are.
I think it also brings a lot of good. So you just have to like ask God honestly and see.
Yeah.
Because like upper campus, dude, it says it's so big, you get tight with your school, and that's something that like is really awesome.
Yeah.
It gets you to like I think another level of tightness because you're like stuck with
But
them.
either base. I mean,
great.
I have a friend that got really hurt by the upper campus.
I've had a friend who's been hurt by lower campus, and I think you
Stop
know him.
saying lower campus.
The lower one.
It's Ships. All right. Is it worth your time? We already talked about it. Absolutely.
Yeah, worth your time. All right. How has your overall experience been, bro?
That's a good question. There's been times where I wanted to quit, and
I wanted to quit not that long ago.
And there have been times where it's the best moment of my life.
Yeah.
So it is truly an up and down experience. But if I could go back and stop myself, I would not.
Oh, never.
I would be so mad if I actually didn't do this. It has changed my life in so many ways. I have grown more than I could ever imagine. Like genuinely, I'm a different person than who I was when I joined YWAM.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
for the better.
Dude, you wouldn't hang out with me, bro.
I wouldn't hang out with you. You probably wouldn't hang out with me.
I probably would.
No, because I was a self-righteous goody two-shoe.
Oh, I wouldn't have. I would.
No, I was a prick.
I was not. I was a punk skateboarder.
Dude, I was
zero frick.
I was a prick. I was a prideful, insecure idiot, honestly.
What was the question though? Is it worth? Yeah.
How's your overall experience?
I think anything God calls you to is worth your experience. If God's calling you to do it.
Absolutely.
But overall, there's nothing like YWAM out there in the whole world.
Nothing.
There's nothing really.
Especially when you're young and when you want to go see the world and you want to live.
And if there's an excuse of like, oh, I still want to do college, it's 6 months of your life. You don't have to stay like us where we're in the long term. It's just worth it to experience God in a different way with different cultures and then do outreach for 3 months. It just helps you as a person grow, even if you want to do it in a selfish way. And
you become so much more self-aware of yourself.
Yeah.
Like after outreach, I knew who I was. Mm-hmm. Because you get so much, you get so much time to yourself and you get pushed so much what you think you're capable of that you get to know who you actually are. Not who you think or who you want to be, but who you actually are. And that was one of the biggest... Dude, the decibel thing just went crazy.
I know. It's been going crazy. It's fine.
And that's the biggest thing for me, is I walked away from my DTS and I knew who I was. And that was pretty powerful. So...
The difference is I walked away and knew God.
Okay.
He went for selfish reasons.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
This guy.
Anyways, what's the next question?
Would you recommend?
Yeah, we just did. Yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah.
Don't waste your life. If God's calling you to do something, do it.
And low key, even if you're like not a super strong Christian and you don't feel like any calling on your life, it's probably not
really good.
It's probably not going to hurt you. And if it does, then you can make a YouTube video and say YWAM is a cult. It's that can lead us into the next one. The basics in different leaders.
I'm gonna love that question.
That's for the next one.
Oh really?
The personality tests.
I'm talking about this one.
Oh yeah. Let's do that one second to last, and then hop up to the top one.
All right. Would you recommend? All right. Wait. What's the point? I think we've said the point.
We've already covered it. There's so many points.
The point is there. You guys get the point.
The point is God. The point is
all right,
you.
This one's really important. Are the girls cute?
Depends on the base.
Depends on the base. Depends on what you're into, I guess.
But I would say yeah.
Yeah. Overall, the girls are usually pretty. A lot of white girls. If you're into white girls, it's like a place to go.
Especially for me, I was from a small town, and I realized the pond actually was an ocean. And I realized there's more freaking girls than your hometown.
It's true.
And there's so many kind of girls out there.
Cute accents, faces,
foreign girls, different cultures, different backgrounds.
It's really fun. Yeah,
it's really interesting
to find a Wi-Fi,
to say the least.
They have a joke. What is it?
Young women after men.
Young women after men, or young women after marriage.
Young women after marriage.
There's 7 girls to 1 guy in YWAM,
yeah.
So you'll find somebody if you're lonely.
The odds are forever in your favor.
Yeah.
And we're both single.
Unless you're a girl, maybe not.
Yeah, if you're a girl.
A little less, but still in your favor.
Okay, are the guys cute for the girls? I mean,
you tell us. Anyways, there's awesome guys in YWAM.
There's awesome guys. The best dudes I've ever met in my life have been in YWAM.
Yeah, that's really true. They're the funnest too, because they're wild. YWAM's wild. If you want a wild, fun guy, YWAM.
Also, just overall, the best people I have met in my life have been in YWAM.
Yeah, the best people I've met.
That leads us into the next question. Are there good people? The best. And I'm not saying that exaggerated.
There's the best.
I have the best friends I've ever met in my entire life. Like meaningful conversations where I can be open and honest and vulnerable, and they're trustworthy. I've met them in YWAM.
It's true.
And not everyone's good. Like, there's some pricks.
Where you're like, dude, this guy needs to frick
like,
this guy.
This dude is the worst. Or this girl is a jerk. But that's going to be wherever you go. But the spectrum is leaning way more toward good. There's a lot of good people there.
God puts exactly who you need in that season for you.
Absolutely.
And it's such, like, look at this guy. This guy's a blessing.
And he's a blessing to me.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling really alone. He was feeling
really actually alone. I'm just kidding.
And God put us into paths where we're going to be spending the next how many months?
A while. Let's just say a while.
A while. Few months.
Long, 15 months. Just kidding.
15.
Anyway, the best people are in YWAM.
Who knows?
You can find every kind of person, every culture, everybody in YWAM.
Every background.
That's a cool thought. You can sit at a table and sit with someone from every nation.
Yeah. I sat down
at lunch.
For the first day I was in YWAM, I sat down. On my right was a German. On my straight they were from Norway. My left was an African, and the person behind me was a Kiwi from New Zealand.
How crazy is that? Like, that's like actually a cool thought. Like, I sat and ate with like 50 different nations.
Yeah. Which before growing up in a little small town,
bro.
It's like achievement unlocked.
I'm not from a small town. I'm from a big town, but it's only Mexicans and liberals. I'm from Austin, so you know how it is. Austin, Texas rules.
All right, next topic: bases and different leaders. Now this is a huge one.
What was this question around again?
Okay,
keep going.
So a base is made up by their leaders.
Yeah.
If they're good leaders, it's a good base. If they're bad leaders, it's a bad freaking base. So YWAM has 18 values, or like basically laws of like what makes up a YWAM base. To know God, to make God known, to hear God's voice.
I love how you know
worship
that,
and intercession, be visionary, champion young people, and the 7th one is be decentralized. And this means there's not a hierarchy of people. There's a base leader, and that's it. That's the person in charge. So if a base has a good bass leader, it's a good bass. If it has a bad leader, it's a bad bass. A lot of these people with very hurt memories of YWAM and painful experiences, it could very well be that they had a bad bass leader, which made a bad experience. And that's the sad part. So before you go to a bass, do some research on it. Holy crap.
That one was big.
That one was crazy.
That one hit my eyes,
Yeah,
bro.
that one was coming. Yeah.
Yo, what the?
But do some research on the bass you're going to go to. Look up a YouTube video. Try to find out. Holy cow. That one's a loud one. Do you know the other day I was sitting out here and I could have sworn I heard someone get shot?
Really?
Yes.
Not a firework?
No, because there was no explosion. There was a pop and a girl went, ah!
She might have just got scared. They
Well,
don't really have guns much.
They make homemade guns here.
Yeah, but
With pipes and bullets.
it's wild.
But yeah, bases and different leaders. You gotta watch out. That's the thing that makes and breaks YWAM. And if you want to go through all of the rules, international and interdenominational, biblical Christian worldview, function in teams.
This guy knows so much. I don't know any
Servant
of this.
leadership, do first, then teach. Function in community, value the individual, value families. I forget 16 and 17 all the time. And then 18 is communicate with integrity.
I just know God and make God known.
And wait, no. 16 is dependency on God.
Oh my God.
And 17 is practice hospitality.
Dude, this guy's a bass leader, future bass leader of Madang. Watch out.
Nope. Not doing that. If God tells me to, I will. But God, no.
No, God won't tell you to do that, probably.
He might.
Probably
That's not the first time I got bass leader.
Maybe like
or
in 7
school
years.
leader.
Dude, I would lead under your
I don't know if
school.
I'll be, honestly, I don't know if I'll be in YWAM for that long. Because YWAM
He
is
will.
a phenomenal...
He will. He says that, but this guy's he's gonna meet some hot chick and then he's just gonna
If you're a hot chick out there, yo, hit me up, dude. I'm so single.
He's a big boy. He's a big strong. If you want a skinny white skater boy, hit me.
Yeah, skinny white skater boy, really funny, really intelligent.
If you want a really big skater boy,
I don't
really
skate.
funny, really intelligent.
I don't skate.
I lie.
All right, the final question, the question you guys have been wanting, is YWAM a cult? This is the reason you clicked on the video.
On paper it is.
On paper it is.
No, actually not really.
Okay,
It is and it isn't.
Let me say it weirdly.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it like a cult. Join us in a community of fellow believers where we meet and eat and sleep with each other. We all sleep in different rooms, but it's true.
It's true.
We spend a lot of time together. If you want to join us long term, you have to make a commitment to where you can't leave.
For 2 months, 2 years.
For
But
6
you
months
actually-
up to 2 years.
You actually can.
I would say YWAM is not a cult
No.
at all. This is being very honest and open. There's a cult tactic YWAM uses, but I don't think it's ever intentional. So there's a cult tactic called honey bombing. And that's when someone comes into a cult, they overwhelm them with the feelings of love and oh, you belong here, welcome, join us, we love you, encouragement.
That's intentional though.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
And cults use it as a way to manipulate them. So when they leave, they feel worthless because they don't have that affirmation. YWAM does the very similar thing, but it's done out of actual love. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
always
not
out
fake.
of actual love.
People there are generally it's the weirdest thing. You will meet someone for the first time and they're like, yo, what's up, dude? It's so good to meet you. My name's Johan. Welcome to our base. There's the guy that introduced me. Johan, if you're out there, congratulations on your engagement. But straight up, it was weird for me because I wasn't used to that. And when I first got there, it was jarring because people were so loving. It's honestly a beautiful thing. And it's one of my favorite things of YWAM as well.
Yeah. Even though on paper it's not really a cult though.
Nah, we're just kidding.
You could kind of say it is because it's a group of people, but the only reason I feel like it's labeled that is because it's Christian.
Yeah.
If there was no Christian in it, it wouldn't be labeled a cult.
They love Jesus.
If this was a non-profit organization that wasn't Christian,
That'd be Christian.
it wouldn't be a cult.
Yeah.
So the only reason it is because it has something to do with religion, even though it's not really religious. It's just
It's religious. It's a missionary.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
But
Yeah, I guess
if you've ever considered traveling, being a missionary,
And by the
stretching
way,
yourself,
you can leave whenever you want.
Yeah.
Even if you commit to 2 years, you'd be like, actually, God told me to go here. And they're like, okay.
7 people left during my DTS.
Wow, really?
Yeah, which is big for ships.
That's wow.
A few of them got kicked out because they weren't like willing to like stop smoking and all this stuff. Because they ask you when you come to DTS, they have some, and it like not rules but guidelines. And the guidelines are: we ask you not to drink when you're here. We ask you not to smoke weed or smoke cigarettes. We ask you not to get any piercings, and we ask you to not get any tattoos. Yeah, and that's for one reason.
Some are different, by the way.
Yeah, some that's ships policy.
Some you can get tattoos, some you can't.
Yeah.
Almost all of them you cannot drink and smoke.
Yeah, ships made that policy is because they don't want their like students to go back to their parents after this time and be tatted up and have piercings.
Yeah,
it's not a good look for YWAM. So that's the rule that they made for their base.
Yeah. And I agree. It's
and
not everyone does that debrief. Yeah, does everything.
Everybody does that debrief.
They all
debrief
drink.
week is
they all drink. They all get tattoos. They all probably they don't smoke, but maybe I don't know.
Debrief is the last week of when everyone from all their different teams come together and spend 1 week together. They tell their missionary stories.
I almost smoked. Almost at my debrief.
Really?
I almost smoked.
Weed?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Almost.
Dude, I'm so proud of you. Good job for not.
Yeah. I'll tell that story at the close this off.
That what?
I'll share the story when we close off.
Okay. What else should we talk about? Any other questions that you can think of someone would have with YWAM?
No.
Overall, YWAM is an incredible experience. If you haven't done it, you should try to do it.
Yeah.
I have no regrets doing it.
This is just our genuine opinions.
Yeah.
Like, we're in it, we do it, we live it. No one told us to do this. We're like, hey, let's talk about YWAM. Let's talk about the downs, some of the negatives, some of the pluses. There's more pluses than negatives, that's what I can say.
Yeah. And honestly, it grows you a lot.
It grows
Even if
you a
have
lot.
Like my sister, she had a really bad leader on her outreach. She went to a great base. She went to ships. And she had a negative experience. And she grew a lot.
Watch one of your students say that about you. You know, we're just making a podcast, and I had a horrible outreach.
No, but yeah, it was really bad. Like the leaders were
not great.
One
of my leaders wasn't great. I'm honestly out there. I'm not gonna say who it is. You'll probably find this.
They're not finding this, dude.
You didn't do great. One of you did amazing.
Yeah, and if
one
S,
of you, sorry.
S and L, if you're watching this, you know who you are.
S and L.
I'm sorry, my sister did not have a good experience.
Hey,
with you guys
C and J, if you're watching this. You guys,
they're not gonna watch this.
One of you was good. One of you wasn't. Imagine I get a text.
Dude, that'd be.
They know exactly who it is too.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh man.
It's good leaders are amplified on outreaches.
Bad
leaders are
student,
amplified on.
So.
Outreach literally just amplifies the person that you are. If you're a good person, you're gonna be a great student.
Well, there's one thing you can promise: you will get sick of your team during.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I remember I was like, "No, we're not gonna get sick of each other. We love each other." And then I got like 3 weeks in, I was like, "Man, I hate this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I want to go home. I'm depressed. I want to kill myself."
But
like literally, it was bad.
Yeah. But it teaches you a lot about yourself, about how to have conflict with others, healthy conflicts.
Yeah.
How to bring things to your leaders. You
learn a lot. How to grow up. How to freaking grow up.
Yeah. A lot of people do YWAM straight out of high school. And you
know it too when you see them.
You're dealing with a lot of immature people.
Yeah.
Even if you are a high schooler and you think you're mature, you're not. I thought I was. I wasn't.
We probably will look back and just be like, man, we were flipping idiots. A lot of that advice
What we're doing
dumb.
Starting a podcast.
Yeah, well, stupid. Why did I give that advice? That's not right. That's not biblical, frick.
It's not biblical.
Anyways, I'll share this story. So, I did my.
I'm next then. I got a debrief. I got a debrief story too.
All right, my debrief was wild, bro. I took a girl out. All this crazy crap.
Dude, I took a girl out too.
It was allowed though. It wasn't anything bad.
On debrief week, you're allowed to date. You're allowed to smoke.
And everyone does.
You're not allowed to drink. It's not encouraged.
It is almost encouraged. Some encourage it.
My base does not encourage it.
Dude, school worship encouraged, but you could. They're like, everyone hug out. I'm like, no. They didn't actually say that, but they encouraged it.
That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say.
Like, I was taking a girl out during that time, and my leaders found out, and they kept like, ooh, I heard you had a girlfriend. Ooh, keep going. Run like the wind, marry you. I'm like, yo, I went on one date. Shut the frick out. It wasn't cute. It didn't work out with the girl. I called it off. Anyways, I hope they don't see it.
Dude, if anyone finds this, shut this off.
Oh my gosh, bro.
If you know me or him, stop watching.
We're way too open. I kind of like it, though. We should just call this Open Bros.
Open? That sounds sexual.
We're Open Bros.
That sounds so highly sexualized.
Welcome to OpenBros.com.
I feel like we're getting more on topic. Should we switch the name to On Topic?
Off Topic.
No, Off Topic is so good, dude.
I can't believe I just spit on the wood. I don't know why. Anyways.
Now we're even.
We littered today. Who gives a frick?
Dude, we drank our lemon drinks that we talked about earlier, or solo. One of, like, a village kid just grabs it and chucks it.
And then I just chucked mine, because he chucked his.
The kid chucked yours.
Mine. Oh, yeah.
And then I chucked mine. Because I felt powerful.
Okay, in the culture of PNG, you just litter. We don't litter, really, ever. That was the first time I've littered, like, probably my whole life, really.
I've littered here before.
Really?
I'm trying to embrace the culture.
We still should. We know standards, though. Come on, we shouldn't. But
no, but it's very usual, and it's
not a big deal. You just throw trash everywhere.
There's a lot of trash everywhere, though.
Yeah, because their culture, they didn't have trash for a while. They just had disposable trash that you threw down and you got rid of.
And now it's like piling up.
But anyways, debrief. My debrief week was wild. One of my friends, I probably should
say it, dude. Say it.
It was horrible. One of my friends like threatened to kill himself.
Oh my gosh.
Like with me in the car and a gun in the car. It was super wild.
Was he just tired? Was he sad that it was over?
It's because...
Okay, I would love...
Some of this I probably should.
Okay, we'll come back to this. I will say, post-YWAM depression is a thing.
Mad
But
real.
we can talk about that after. I just want to...
And then we'll close.
Yeah. I'm going to throw it on our notes so we don't forget. We need to get better notes things. Can you write just PD? PD.
Post-depression.
Post-depression.
But anyways, my debrief week was wild. I was super depressed because all my friends were leaving. I was full of myself because I was like Mr. Big Dog at the end.
Yeah.
All the chicks were talking to me. I was taking out this one chick. One of my friends like threatened to kill himself. Super wild.
Yeah.
I was just like not a good person at that time.
I need a cig.
I need a cigarette. I was craving cigarettes. I was craving porn. I was craving... Not really, honestly. Actually, I was actually at a really...
We're honest with this.
No, honestly, no, I wasn't.
Okay, good for you, dude.
I was at a really good point, but there was a lot of junk that I didn't recognize. But I was at the best point I've ever been in my life. Wow.
I felt that on my tongue! I'm so glad we got that on video.
That was insane. Dude, that one hurt.
Dude, we got that on audio and video.
We need to watch that back. Look at my face. I'm like buzzed from
that. Was the biggest one I've ever seen in my life.
Really? That was the biggest one I've ever felt. But that was insanely big.
Dude, I felt it on my tongue. I am so excited to watch this back.
Anyways, I went on to flipping die because this laptop's here, but the whole warehouse is like a hot box.
It is for lightning.
But I think we'll be safe though.
Yeah, God's got us.
But anyways, my debrief was wild for me. We all flew to Colorado from Kona, or from Outreach.
All of you?
All of us.
The entire school?
The entire school flew.
The School of Worship or your DTS?
No, DTS.
How many people is that? How many hundreds of people?
It was
what
only
school
like
were you in? FNF?
50 people. No, I was in Engage.
Oh, that makes sense.
So yeah, I love how like we should just call this Open Bros.
I don't like that. That is so sexualized.
Open Bros. But yeah, anyways, it was just a wild time. And I hit up one of my old friends who's there, who I knew smoked weed. And I was like, I'm not gonna smoke. I'm solid. And so
I'm gonna surround myself with friends who smoke.
Yeah. He picks me up. And he like starts cussing in front of all my YWAM friends. He's like, oh, this is effing lit. You guys are so F this, man. Oh, frick, I effed my car up. And I'm just like,
secondhand embarrassment.
And they're all like,
crazy.
They all look at me and they're like, have fun, mate. I'm like, hi. So I stayed the night at my friend's house. And it was miserable. This is the first day, by the way, of getting on debrief. I was jet lagged as, like, the worst jet lag I've ever been in my life. And then my friends won't let me sleep. They're just keeping me up all night. Because, like, no, you have to stay up, little boy, stay up. And I'm, like, pissed off that they're doing that because I'm tired. And they're, like, smoking weed and, like, hitting bong rips in front of me. And I'm just, like, I'm sitting there and I'm, like, tempted. I'm like...
Dude, you got some crummy friends, gonna be honest.
Like, they're like, dude, just smoke. But we're not gonna make you, but you should just smoke. And I'm like...
Don't hang around those kind of people.
And I was, like, sitting there. This is my thought. I was like, I could just get high real quick. It wouldn't be that bad. But then in my head, I was like, but I just did all this to not do that stuff. Why would I go backwards? And then I slept outside in the living room by myself. And then I went home. And I haven't really talked to that guy since much. He's still a good friend of mine. Not really. He's still someone I care about, is what I'd say. Not a good friend, but someone I care about. Alex Black, if you're out there, I love you, bro.
Wow.
He's been through a lot.
Now I want to shout out one of my friends. Jensen Hess, if you're out there, I love you, bro.
Judah,
and Robbie Allen, if you're out there, I love
Jesse,
you.
Harry, Sam, you guys changed my life. If you're out there, I love you guys. I want to be here without you.
Jensen, you were one of the first real friends
I
know. Jensen, you're one of the real first friends I've ever had.
Frick.
And Robbie, you were there for me when no one else was.
Shoot, Gabriel, I totally... Yo, you're on that list. Sam, Jesse, Gabriel, Harry. Dude, Gabriel, you are my first real friend I've ever had in my life. My second...
JP.
The first, yeah.
JP, Cure, Henrik.
I love how we're just named.
I gotta think of...
Watch, one day we'll be calling each other, bro.
And Judah. Not me, Judah, a different Judah. You guys were there for me in my DTS, and I love each and every one of you guys.
I love you, Gabriel.
Sam,
all right,
Sam Gardner, if you're listening to this, I didn't like you. You were a bad roommate.
What the? That's horrible.
And it wasn't me who put the laxatives in the Pepsi. It was my other roommate, but we know you drank it.
That's frick.
Dude, we put 4
I could say some frick stuff.
We put 4 laxatives in this guy's Pepsi because someone was stealing our food.
You just said we when you said it was him.
Well, I saw him do it. I felt like Adam watching Eve eat the fruit. I was like, I'm watching this, but I shouldn't be a part of it. Golf.
That's fricked, bro.
Yeah.
We did some frick stuff.
Yeah. Levi Thorson, I love you, dude.
We should really stop going out. We're gonna get...
Levi, I genuinely
be big.
love you so much, and I wish you would text me back. Just kidding.
Yeah, I would. Hey, all my friends, text me back. You never text me. I'm lonely. Help me.
Yeah, like, what the heck, bro?
Yeah, why don't people ever text us? And why don't you never get texts?
You don't get texts. You get calls.
No, I don't. No one texts me. Hey, don't pull me in, bro.
I call so many people.
I call so many people.
For some girls, Emma,
calls me.
Maddie, you guys are awesome. You guys are some of my best friends. And when I go to Norway and Sweden, shout out.
I think that's what makes this podcast kind of real. Cool is that we're just real. We're just calling out people.
We have honestly,
I don't give a frick if they see it. Nothing's gonna change in my life.
Everyone I just said, I don't know about you, but they were in my DTS.
No.
Or in YWAM.
Only one of them was.
In YWAM?
In my DTS. All of them were in YWAM.
Yeah, I'm saying all of them were in YWAM.
One of them school worship, one of them Switzerland, one of them YWAM, one of them just friend back home.
Yeah.
The only one who's been there for me this long. Still here.
The friend from home?
Sam, yeah.
Sam? You're a real one, bro.
Sam, you talked to him on the phone, remember?
I did, yeah. Sam's a G, dude.
Sam's actually, dude. You, me, and Sam as a squad, you would love Sam.
I think I would.
We all share like this similar chase after God.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be way too fun. That'd be criminally fun.
That would be criminally fun.
Anyways, let's move on.
Hey, we could be the fat guy in the corner eating ice cream.
Sam's not fat.
I know. I'm saying
he's missing, bro.
I'm saying he's that person that we're missing.
We need to zoom in. Sam.
We were talking today of like how can we make the podcast better, and he mentioned a podcast where they just had a fat guy eating ice cream in the corner. He's like, we just missed that. We're just missing that one person.
That's Sam, bro.
That's Sam, bro.
It is. It's like actually Sam, and you don't even know him, so you don't know. But
I feel like I would know him.
Dude, you know him.
Okay.
Anyways,
not biblically.
PD. What is PD?
Post depression.
There's a lot of depression after YWAM.
Dude, I hit a low.
I hit my low. I was drinking again. I was smoking after. Never smoking weed, but smoking.
I went back to working crazy hours. I was a workaholic before DTS, and I went back to working crazy hours just because I didn't have any friends. Because all my friends were in YWAM, and I realized that all the friends that I did have were fake. They weren't fake. They just weren't on the level that I was on. But Aaron, you're a real one. You were my friend back home, and Saul and Brian. And okay, Carmen, I should have shouted you out way earlier. I'm so sorry.
Josh Granado, even if you ruined my life, you still changed my life.
Shane Sturck, even if you ruined it. I'm just kidding. You didn't ruin it. Dude, Shane Sturck, man. I haven't thought about that in a while.
Josh Granado, skate ministry.
Oh, was he your leader? Shane Sturck was my first best friend I've ever had. We argued over a girl. Broke up the friendship.
Wow.
Yep.
Whoever says it first gets dibs. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, yeah. So he said it first. I completely was like, okay, that's totally cool. Like, I won't even talk to her. She started to like me. He got really upset.
Was she cute?
Yeah. I mean, I had liked her, but I was gonna be like, okay, he said it first. Like, he got dibs. Like, totally respect that. Like, he's my best friend. Guys over girls. Am I right? So I'm like, okay, totally leave it up to him. And he kind of he never told her that he liked her. Got jealous of me, of like the way we were friends. And didn't tell me. And kind of just peaced out. Then he texted me the other day and said he dropped out of high school. So he just joined the Marines.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Big boy.
So go Shane, stay strong and
Christian
be safe.
Guy? All right, listen to the podcast.
Not really. But Shane, I do love you.
Yeah, I love you, Josh.
And if you guys need to call, text me.
Yeah, Josh, I'm still here for you. Even though,
yeah.
Dude, that whole last time I know Josh was bad. He went to like all these clubs and like started drinking, and I was just like, dang.
Last time I was with Shane, it wasn't great.
All right.
Got coffee.
We're gonna end the podcast.
All right, is there anything else we should say?
Nope.
Join YWAM.
I'm tired.
It's good friends, and I'm really excited to watch that big thunder
Yeah.
thing. All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Da 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 da.